Good morning and welcome to yet another vlog here on Theme Park Worldwide. Today is my first full day here in Poland, where I'm about to visit the Legendia theme park. Really excited to go here, mainly for one of the attractions called the Lech Coaster, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on. And yes, if you've not yet seen the travel vlog from my journey from the UK here to Poland, then make sure you check it out. It shows the flight, where I'm staying here in Katowice, and yeah, I've had a really good trip out here so far, nice and easy to get here. And yeah, I did mention at the end of that travel vlog that I was going to talk about my journey from the hotel here to my first park, which is Legendia. Now it is about a 35 to 40 minute walk if you don't want to use the public transport system. And when I was going past on the tram, you could easily see where the footpath went, because it was pretty much down one straight road. And you can go past a Tesco whilst you're walking down there. I was quite surprised to see that here in Poland. But yeah, it looks like quite an easy walk. I did get on the tram and it cost the equivalent of about 70 pence for a journey. At the moment, with it being quite early morning on a weekday, the trams seem to be running about every 10 to 15 minutes, which is really good. And literally, at some of the stops, you can buy a tram ticket there. At other stops, you need to go to one of the booths. I actually went to a booth which was just inside the main train station where I bought my tram ticket, and yeah, about 70 pence the equivalent of, I think it was like 320 Polish zloty or something along those lines. But yeah, nice and cheap, easy transportation. And yeah, in terms of the stop you want to get off at, I'm not going to pronounce it, but it is this stop just here behind me, and you'll see it just there on the screen, the name of this stop. Don't forget though, when you are getting on the trams here in Poland, you do need to actually scan your ticket when you get on to activate it, because if the inspector comes on and you've not activated your ticket, then of course you could get fined, and you don't want that, especially if you're coming on holiday, especially if you come in here because it's really cheap to do this sort of trip. You don't want any extra expenses what you weren't hoping for. But yeah, back to the park then. So literally the station is just here and the theme park entrance is literally just over this way, so I'm going to take a walk down there now. The park actually dates back to 1958, so yeah, it's been here for quite a long time. I believe it got some new investors a few years back who actually changed the name. It used to be called something else, and yeah, it's now known as Legendia. And yeah, nice and easy to get there. Like I said, the entrance is literally about a minute's walk just down here. Park hours today are from 10 o'clock until 8 o'clock tonight, so yeah, loads of time, because there's not a ridiculous amount of rides here, I don't think, but there's a good variety of coasters, water ride, there's a dark ride, and quite a few flats I believe as well. But yeah, first impressions, it looks really quite nicely presented down here. And yeah, of course, now the Lech Coaster is my main reason for coming here. It opened in July last year, 2017. And yeah, when I first saw that ride, I thought, I've got to get out here. It's manufactured by Vekoma, and it's a Bermuda model, something that I've not done, so I'm really looking forward to experiencing. Everyone that does it says that it's either the top coaster or up there with the top coasters. And yeah, you wouldn't expect it from such a small little park. And yeah, this is the main entrance. Really nice actually down here. Look at this. So obviously you can see the entrance turnstiles, which is just there. Not very busy. I assume that's where we buy and pick up tickets, just there on the left hand side as well. Oh, the entrance street looks really nice. I mean, this entrance area looks really new, doesn't it? Let's look at the calendar. Oh, that's a nice photo there, and I assume that's the view that we're going to get down the bottom of this main entrance street. Got some theme music playing. Oh wow, they're interesting looking turnstiles, aren't they? Oh, they've got a camera built in. I wonder if it's CCTV or if it's to do with the, oh wow, there it is, Lech Coaster, or to do with the annual passes or something. But yeah, I'm going to get my tickets sorted out, and yeah, wow, look at that. What an impressive view. You're coming through this entrance and see that Vekoma beauty down at the other end. So we'll get tickets and get inside Legendia. First ever visit, really looking forward to this one. Here we go then, so I'm inside the park, really nice main street area just here, nice and quick to pick up the tickets. I did book them online, not cost too much at all, it was about £20, so yeah, not bad at all really for a day's theme park admission. This is really nice down here, got a very magical feel to it. I do love parks that have got like a main street style entrance. And just looking up at the buildings up here, it says up there Main Street 2017, so this does look really new. I assume it was either built last year, or it was at least refurbished from some of the old buildings. But yeah, I really like it. It's got a very nice feel to it. Guest service there on the right, just down the bottom. Gift shop, sweet shop here, I'm assuming with that. Oh, that looks tasty, doesn't it? And then the gates are just closed down here. Like I say, the park gates actually open from 9 o'clock, so you can pick your tickets up an hour before the park, well, the rides open, sorry, and then the gates open just here. And yeah, look at that Lech Coaster, built in a perfect position just down the bottom there. Really like the look of that, and of course really photogenic ride. Look at the first drop on that. Oh my god, it is going to be fantastic. Now there is 3 other roller coasters here, one of which is actually from, believe it or not too far away from me. It used to be at the American Adventure theme park back in Derbyshire, and yeah, it was relocated here I think in 2007. It opened here at Legendia, but yeah, I'm not too sure if it's actually operating or not at the moment. I heard from a few people that messaged in on the page on Theme Park Worldwide saying that it might not be in operation, but as long as that beauty is over there, that's all that matters. But yeah, wait for the gates to open. Looks like there might be some sort of entrance show or something. We've got some speakers here, a little stage set up, and yeah, I'll get my day started here at Legendia.
Drodzy zebrani na krużgankach Legendii, nasze sprzęty są gotowe, więc wy też bądźcie gotowe. Wszyscy bądźcie gotowi, przepraszam bardzo. Wystawiamy teraz ręce i chwytamy nasze piękne krówki.
And we're in the park. What a really nice opening there. Did a good little show there, and also they gave out free balloons and also chocolates to everyone in the crowd. So yeah, how nice is that? Right, I don't really know which way to go, right or left. I think I'm going to go left and follow it round this way. I think it's pretty much an even way round looking at the size of the lake. Wow, what a lovely little park, like a nice little opening show. First impressions really do count, in my opinion, and I love it when parks make an effort when it opens on a morning. There's quite a few that do, but there's also a lot that don't, especially in the UK. That's something what they could really learn about, well, entertainment in general lacks back in the UK. But oh, look at that, I can't stop looking at that first drop. But yeah, it's a Bermuda Blitz model from Vekoma. Got 3 inversions on it, and yeah, I'm absolutely pumped to go on it. I have just seen it testing whilst that show was going on as well, so that's pretty much confirmation that it is going to be operating today. I would have been a bit gutted, but luckily, if all had gone worse in terms of my plan, I could have come back later in the week, because I have got a spare day that I put into this trip just in case, as a backup, that anything wasn't working. Same for Hyperion. Say that for some reason decides to close again, I've you know, got a backup day just in case. You got a plan for these things. That's why I wanted to wait until I knew that Hyperion was going to be ready before booking the trip. It's all about advanced planning. But yeah, I'll follow it round and start off with Lech Coaster. So I've been walking for about 7 or 8 minutes now. It's actually a bit further around the lake than you'd expect. And yeah, really close up to Lech Coaster now. It's amazing to see it in the flesh after following the construction, seeing quite a few people come out here and ride it last year. And yeah, it's great to actually see it in person. But yeah, this park, you can tell a lot of money has been spent recently. All the footpaths are really nice, they're looked after. A lot of new flooring actually throughout the park. There's audio all the way around. I don't think there's been a section since I left the entrance where there's been no audio. And yeah, it's really nice. It's got permanent lighting around the park. They've got these little showers around because obviously it's been that hot to spray people. But yeah, and a lot of the flat rides, it seems like they've got a lot of older rides here, a lot of unique flat rides, but over the past couple of years have like added theming to them to sort of make them fit in with more of a themed environment. But yeah, here it is, the entrance to Lech Coaster, and it looks like I'm the first person here, to be honest. And oh my god, look at this for a ride. Like I say, I've wanted to do this ever since it opened last year, and yeah, I wanted to come and make it out here last year, didn't get round to it unfortunately, but yeah, it was a priority for this year. And then when they announced Hyperion at Legendia, I thought, yeah, it's going to be a good double trip. But right, I'm going to get in this queue. I believe that we can film on the rides here as well, which is really good. So we'll get inside the queue for the Lech Coaster, and yeah, as long as you've got a chest harness, they'll let you film on the rides, I believe. But yeah, let's go and enter the queue line. Oh, it's got a big tree there. Kind of reminds me a bit of Taron with all the sort of floor in here and the like the brown feel to it. Bose speakers, got some quality speaker action, that's what we like. Looks like it's got some really good near miss elements, this one. Oh wow, this will be a great place to get some off-ride shots. Right, let's go. Lech Coaster. So the quality of all the theming around the queue line is really quite nice. All the flooring's done, all the walls, soundtrack playing throughout. Ooh, this looks like some sort of pre-show in here. It's not in operation though, they're sending you straight through. Oh, but the screen's all the way round. Oh wow. Must just play on a continuous loop now. Or maybe he did do something else and they're just not running it at the moment, I'm not too sure. Certainly interesting though, oh wow. I follow it, oh, I can hear a voice. Bit of the backstory behind the ride. Right, I can hear people coming, I'm going to get on. I'll watch this a little bit later on though. Assume we follow it around through this way. Oh, he's off. Living the dream. Yeah, the quality of this is really nice. All the themed steps, all the marks in it. Chandelier there. All wall lights, really nice. Right, let's go. Hey, and we got a dispatch. There we go then. First ride then on the Lech Coaster. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Walk on queue. It's only about half a train full. It was quite funny just that actually, because we all walked a bit around the extension queue line when we didn't need to. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm starting off on the back row. Of course, I'll be riding it in lots of different positions today and doing a front row, and I'll take you on for the ride later on. So we're climbing up to 131 feet now. Really nice view, and we're about to reach speeds of up to 59 miles an hour. I've heard really good things from this coaster. A lot of people say it's the top coaster, or at least in the top 10. And here we go. I'm about to get whipped down the drop on the back. Oh yes. Whoa! Wow! It's fast. Whoa! Wow! Hey! Fantastic airtime there, really good. A bit upwards, helix. Hooray! Oh wow, what a fantastic coaster. God, that was really good. I mean, that certainly exceeded expectations, because off-ride, the first drop certainly looks like the highlight, but there's so many other great elements on that ride, so many fantastic moments. That being one of my favourites there, this it's sort of like an incline loop, isn't it, what there is around there? Oh wow, that was absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I can stay on and have another ride. Wow. Oh, really good first impressions so far then here at Legendia. Straight back round on Lech Coaster, but this time on the front row. Really good impressions. Firstly, they allowed chest-mounted GoPros. Secondly, they allowed re-rides without leaving the station, and some people didn't even leave the seat. But here we go, front row now. Oh wow, look at that view straight down to the lake. Oh God, wow! Oh wow, really intense on the front. Whoa, airtime! This is a front row coaster, hands down! Whoa! Oh my god! Thrown out my seat! Hey! Hands down, this is a front row ride for me. I love it. Oh wow, yeah, a massive difference in my opinion between the back row and the front row. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it on the back, but yeah, front row is where it's at for me on Lech. Oh wow, fantastic. Let's get off ride and I'll talk a little bit more about it in detail and what I think to after a couple of rides. Or I might just jump on for another go. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? So in the space of about 20 minutes, I've just managed to have 5 rides on Lech Coaster, 2 rides on the front row, 2 rides on the back, and 1 mid-train. Wow, that is one amazing first drop, isn't it? as I said, just from that on-ride footage from the front row, for me, this is certainly a front row ride. The airtime on this thing is crazy. The inversions are brilliant. The theming's great around it. What's not to love about this really enjoyable coaster? Obviously the sidewinder element's nice. There's a couple of corkscrews what it's got. That last one down there really quite intense. It brings you back round towards the final brake run. The train design's really nice. I love the brown and gold feel to the train. That is a top class coaster. I don't think it's a top 10 coaster for me. I didn't come off it feeling wow, top 10 worthy, but it's certainly up there, maybe in my top 20 coasters out there. But yeah, what an amazing ride. I can't wait for more rides on it. I assume it'll warm up quite a bit throughout the day as well, and it'll feel even more intense. A lot of coasters tend to do that, and it's supposed to be really hot today. It's already about 24 degrees. But yeah, some of my favourite elements on that. I mean, where do you start? Any coaster that's got a little pre-drop like that as well, I really quite enjoy. The lift hill, I really like the view you get from the top of that, looking down that drop, especially on the front row. That hang time you get is absolutely insane. But likewise, when you're on the back row, the first drop is incredible as well, because you get pulled over that back row. But I think I prefer the hang time from the front row on that. An amazing head chopper, near miss element down there. Straight up into your first inversion that it takes ridiculously fast. It's like something I built when I was a kid in Roller Coaster Tycoon, and you haven't got it profiled right, so it just goes so quick over it. But yeah, coming down here into this banking here, really intense. The airtime you got on that section, just overall, what a top class roller coaster. Already well worth coming on this Poland trip just to get on the Lech Coaster. And the fact this trip's cost me next to nothing, it's so cheap to come here. And yeah, check out the travel vlog if you want to see prices. Basically, I spent about 30 something pound on the flights, 60 something quid for a hotel for 4 days, and the park tickets are dirt cheap as well. But yeah, plenty more to come later on from Lech Coaster. And it looks like the old coaster from American Adventure is operating. I've just seen it in the background, I think, over there, unless I'm getting it mixed up. I don't think so though, because I'm pretty sure the other two coasters are on this side of the park. But yeah, right, I'm going to go for it and get these coasters done. And don't worry, Lech, I'll be back for many more rides later on. What a world-class coaster. And yeah, something like that in the UK, please. The next ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or Drayton Manor. Imagine one at Drayton Manor. And the fact this cost about 4.5 million euros, it's certainly an affordable coaster to go from Vekoma. Great to see that this park is planning to expand even more. These posters are on the fence just here, talking about a new attraction for 2020. Well, I assume that's what that means in Polish anyway. I don't have a clue when it comes to Polish language. I know a few other languages. I know a bit of German, a little bit of Spanish, but yeah, when it comes to Polish, I don't have a clue. But I think Nowa Attraccja 2020 does mean a new attraction, and by the looks of this, it's going to be a water ride, because you've got these splashes around the side. It's got a blue theme on the poster. Can't really see much going on at the moment over the fence, but yeah, comment down below, what do you think it's going to be? Maybe the park have already announced it somewhere, that what it's going to be, but on fan sites or something. I don't know, maybe you guys are in the know and I'm not about this one. Like I say, I don't know loads about this park, but yeah, comment down below on this video, what would you like to see here at Legendia in the future? Here we go then, over at my second roller coaster of the day, called Tornado. This isn't, hey, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, check it out. This isn't actually a new roller coaster credit for me though, because like I say, I got this back at the American Adventure theme park. It's weird to think that this coaster now here in Poland actually used to be located about 30 miles away from where I live. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to get back on it. Manufactured by Socket, I think they're a French manufacturer. And yeah, it used to be known as the Twin Looper, or the JCB Twin Looper when it was at American Adventure, and it was yellow. And yeah, it's been painted green and opened here in 2007. Let's go. Feels a little bit different to Lech Coaster. From what I remember though, from when it was at American Adventure, it looked like it was going to be quite a rough ride, but when you got on it, it wasn't that bad. I say that though, that was about 12 years ago. It's in a similar sort of position as when it was at American Adventure. Used to go down the drop here, see the lake over there. But Missile's been replaced with Lech Coaster. A much better replacement though, in my opinion. Oh, here we go. Down that first drop. Look at the profiling on the track. Whee! Straight to the double loop. Woo! bad at all. It helps the fact that the restraints aren't very tight, quite loose. In fact, the restraints feel a little bit different to when it was back in the UK. Woo! Sharp brakes. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Like I say, because of this design here, like this is all really well padded. I don't remember that when it was American Adventure. They've been zipped on, look, there you go. And yeah, like there's just not that much holding you in round here, so it doesn't feel too bad at all. That one means you got room to move about. Well, there you go, that's another coaster done. Right then, third roller coaster to go on then here, and my second coaster credit. And yeah, I'm going on Scary Toys Factory. Bit of an interesting name for this one, but it's certainly well themed. A lot of this park has got a lot of fresh theming around it. And yeah, you got this classic vintage car out the front. Quite an interesting theme for a roller coaster. This was relocated from another park and opened here in 2017. Looks like there's a bit of a queue for this one, but of course I am going to go on it with it operating. Got to make the most of it. There we go. And so you can buy fast passes here, and you scan them on that turnstile and go through that way. We'll go down here. Oh, it looks like the queue could be a lot worse anyway if it's got all this. I say that Lech Coaster's got a massive like queue line all throughout it. There's nobody waiting in it, like. But yeah, it's a shame really when you come to a park like this and the best coaster sat there with no queue. Like Lech's not gone round in ages whilst I've been walking round to it. Looks so graceful from this side of the lake though. Probably my favourite view of it. But yeah, and then you got some coasters like this, some of the smaller ones that you end up queuing for. But when you've got to get the credit, it's got to be done. So let's go and get on the ride. On-ride footage there then from the Scary Toy Factory. The only scary thing about it was the fact I waited about 20 minutes for it, to be honest. And in terms of the ride, it wasn't actually that bad. Quite smooth, right up until near the end, where it trimmed the train ridiculously, and it slowed it right down really quick, causing me to jolt forwards. And then, of course, right at the end, for some reason, instead of just having a normal brake, it's like a chain what it fastens onto, which slows it down and brings it back into the station. But yeah, in terms of as far as them rides go, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like too jolty as it was going round. But yeah, one more roller coaster to get, then I'm going to grab some lunch, go around and do some of the other rides then. There's the log flume, there's a dark ride I believe somewhere, loads of crazy little flat rides, some what I've not even seen before, a couple that are quite rare that I have done in places before but only 1 or 2 times. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some flats and of course taking you along for the ride. But yeah, it's a lovely park, this one. Really like the layout of it. It's one path all the way around the lake, nice and easy to navigate, and yeah, of course, the positioning of the main entrance street and the Lech Coaster is stunning, meaning that it looks great from every angle. But yeah, lots of like play areas, lots of children's rides, and yeah, well, in general, there's a lot of rides at this park. Like everything's open, there's no staggered openings or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I've also noticed there's a cable car that runs along the back. I don't think it's part of the park, but I might go and do that another day because it looks like it takes you quite away from what I saw from my Lech Coaster. Like I say, I have got a spare day Saturday that was just in case anything was broke here today that I needed to come and get, and same for any Legendia. So if that goes well, I will have a spare day to go around the city and of course go and check that out as well. But yeah, I'm going to go and get this other coaster just up here now.
Słuchajcie, jeszcze raz.
Oczek. Wyrzucamy piłkę w górę, tak? I teraz uwaga. Piłka jest odkładana do oprócz pierścienia.
So I've made it round to my fourth and final coaster that I need to do then here at Legendia. Like I say, it's my third coaster credit here because I'd already done Tornado back at American Adventure. God, it still feels weird saying that one. But yeah, it's called Dream Hunters Society. This is another one that was relocated from somewhere else in the park. Both the one that I did just, the Toy Factory, and this one were here before, but were relocated to different areas in the park, painted up and given some theming. And I like this round here, the pink and yellow, very bright, happy feel to it. Yeah, it's really nice. There we go, round this way. There's a turnstile there for the fast passes. But yeah, it's really nice round here. Quite a few other flat rides. There's an Enterprise that's quite well themed over there. That reminds me of Blackpool Pleasure Beach just over there. You've got like the proper spinning planes. And yeah, you got like a, is that a swinging inverter ship around there as well? Magic carpet. Got loads of rides here. There's so much to see. Of course, it has only got the one really strong coaster here, but you know, it's worth coming to see for that. And of course, the rest of the park's still really nice. Yes, these couple of coasters that I'm doing here are only painted up rides with not loads of theming, but it's better than a lot of them out there that haven't got a theming at all. But yeah, well worth it for Lech, like I say. It was only running 2 trains, the other one, just, and it took about 20 minutes, like I say. But yeah, hopefully this one, well, the queue's a little bit shorter than that was just. I think this could be running 2 trains as well. There's one there, and I think one's just come around here. There you go. Yeah, there's one train off just there, look. Right, let's go and get on. I tell you what, I certainly felt those dreams being caught on there, didn't you? But on a serious note, you got to see a bit of a ride graveyard when you were going around the top just there. If you look at the footage all round to the side, you can just see round the back where there's a few old ride parts. I saw a couple of op cabins, that sort of thing. And yeah, pretty similar layout to the one that I did before, actually. A few little changes. The lifter went on an angle, whereas on the first one, the lifter was on the left-hand side. But yeah, nothing spectacular again, that one. It's all about the Lech Coaster, but certainly not bad coasters, the other 3 here. At least these 2 have got theming. I know Tornado's not really got any theming over there. It wouldn't surprise me if they look at removing that in the long term, especially with the 2020 ride going right next to it. Maybe we'll see all that area themed around there. But anyway, next up I'm going on the log flume. This was relocated here in 2016, and yeah, again, quite well themed all around here. Nicely landscaped, all flowers around the side. The park is finished off a lot better than what I was expecting actually, and yeah, one of my favourite flat rides ever just here, 1001 Nights. It's called Dragon Temple. But yeah, I enjoy these. From a side angle I thought it was a swinging inverter ship, but no, it's a proper 1001 Nights, so I'll definitely go on that and give that a go later on. Starting to get hungry now though, so it's time for some food soon. But whilst it's here, I may as well go on Diamond River, which is the log flume. Queue times are all displayed around the park as well. Lech Coaster 0 minutes. Legendia Flower 25 minutes. Scary Toys Factory's gone up to 35. But yeah, it's quite hard to see that screen though. It needs to be a bit brighter. I suppose it is a bright day though, isn't it, today? Again, yeah, really nicely themed. And Annalie Tricks then coming in. Oh, there we go. Send me a postcard. Nice chandelier up there. Here's the dragons. How long's this queue? Oh, it's not too bad. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. This is only going to get busier later on as it gets hotter, so I'll go and give it a go. Nice theme in here though, look at this. Reminds me of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Magic Kingdom. Some highlights there of on-ride footage from Diamond River. Not a bad water ride that, it was a 2-drop special. I kind of thought it was going to be 1 drop. I mean, when I walked past earlier on, I thought it looked like 1, but I think I was that excited to get on Lech Coaster, I just sort of went past it quite quick and didn't really look in detail. But yeah, not a bad ride that at all, quite a decent water ride actually. Some good theming around it, a couple of little figurines around, like digging for diamonds and stuff like in a mine. Could have done with a bit more audio around it, it was quite quiet around there. But yeah, not a bad water ride at all. Certainly not like down there in my least favourite water rides. It's, you know, just nothing spectacular like Chap Ass or Splash Mountain, but it's not rubbish either. It's just sort of a mid-term water ride, that one. And you don't get that wet. I mean, you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, you look bone dry. It's about 20 minutes since I went on. I've just literally gone to the little tavern next door, had a burger, chips and a drink, and it cost me £4. So absolute bargain really when you convert Polish zloty over to pounds. It is a cheap place to come. It's a cheap country for us to come to, and yeah, certainly worth it. But whilst I was down this end, I thought, you know what, it's only just here, isn't it? So I'm going to have another couple of goes on the Lech Coaster and then go and check out the new ride for 2018, which is a dark ride back down that way. I did walk past it earlier on to get up to the other coasters, but yeah, I'll have a couple more rides on this. I'll show you a few off-ride shots this time of Lech Coaster in action, and then I'll make my way down to the dark ride and go from there. Honestly, that coaster just keeps on getting better and better. Just had another 4 rides on the Lech Coaster. So yeah, really pleased with how many rides I'm getting today. Bear in mind, it's only about 2:30 in the afternoon and I've done loads already. Right, next then, it's time for the park's dark ride. This is new for 2018, opened up a few months ago. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because it's an interactive dark ride manufactured by ETF. They've done some good stuff that I've enjoyed over the years. And you can already tell the theme in here is fantastic. I mean, look at this out the front. It's got like this big cave that we're going into and all the branches that have come in from it. In terms of what the ride's called, it's Jamba Basilingsgra. You know what, I'm awful at my pronunciation. You're probably watching this now thinking, what the hell did you just say, Sean? But yeah, what's the queue? 20 minutes according to the board. Not too bad for a new ride. Looks like it's all an indoor area. We've got like a restaurant and stuff in here as well. Ooh, it's a big indoor area, big play area in here as well. Nicely themed in here. Where do we get to the dark ride? Down this way. Oh, and there's an advert for that cable car. So I'm not too sure if it's owned by the park or not. I assume that's the cable car, or is that a different one? I'm not too sure. Mountain Resort. That could be a different one. Right, here's the dark ride entrance. Why is everybody lingering? That's it, I'll go for it. There we go. Yeah. People have messed about in the entrance, just go for it, it's my advice. Ooh, well themed. Don't really have a clue about the theme for this one because it's all in Polish, but we'll go with it. Yeah, there's no English signs or anything in this park. That's not a problem at all. You know, we are in Poland, it's nice to experience the culture. Obviously it's great when some parks do add additional signage in English, but it's certainly not a necessity. You can get by. Quite a lot of the staff here speak basic English. Right, let's go. It's got a massive queue line, this one. Luckily it's not full. Loads of treasures there in the middle. Loving the soundtrack. I wasn't expecting the theme in here to be anywhere near this good. Oh, have I got to walk all the way through this as well? Yeah. Great, right, we'll get on the ride and I'll show you a full POV of this one. Let's go. New for 2018 at Legendia.
Jesteśmy ogromni w ciągu za twoją pomoc. Twoje imię zapisze się na zawsze w księdze Gildii Łowców Potworów.
Tam, twoje zdjęcie, mamy zdjęcie.
Oh wow, well I really wasn't expecting that one. I knew it was an ETF ride, like I said before we went on, and the fact it was a trackless ride system, but there was some really good theming in there, especially for an interactive dark ride. Normally these days they build them and there's a lot of screens in them. Don't get me wrong, it's still had its fair amount of screens, but it was backed up with a lot of other props and scenery around it. I don't have a clue what was going on story-wise, but there was these kids that kept popping on the screen, and there was like a big coliseum and this dragon on the screens. It was a bit of an interesting storyline. I assume it makes sense obviously if you're Polish, but yeah, it was a very enjoyable ride nonetheless. Definitely the second best ride here after Lech Coaster, and the fact that Lech Coaster and this dark ride are the two newest additions to the Legendia, I think the future's bright for this park. I wasn't expecting to find a dark ride of that quality here at all. That was really good. I'd rate that a lot higher than pretty much all of our dark rides back in the UK, so that's going to say something. They really need to improve our dark rides back home. That was really nice. Even the exit's well themed here. Look, it's all, you know, proper stuff. It's not like it's, you know, just painted on all around this section. All the rocks, it's nice. Obviously it's fiberglass, it's not real stuff, but still it's a lot better than what they could have done. They could have just been vinyl everywhere, and same in the ride. It was really nice stuff. There wasn't like loads of vinyl walls and everything. It was very nicely put together, and yeah, very much enjoyed that. Let's have a little look at some of the merchandise just here in the gift shop. I've noticed so far that merch at this park, there is a lot of it about. And there's a big shop actually over at Lech Coaster that we'll have a look at when I head back up that way. But yeah, you've got all these here. Babylizer, there you go. Obviously you had that emblem all throughout the ride, and it's on the front of the ride vehicles. Yeah, loads of stuff, and merchandise again, really quite cheap as well. Got hoodies, t-shirts and caps for the ride. Yeah, it was all this sort of theming inside. Obviously with these dark rides you need to be on them really. As much as the footage is good, it's nowhere near as good as actually being on the ride itself. Some cushions down there, t-shirts, some nice stuff. Yeah, I'll have a look at the Lech shop because I think I've seen some mugs. Yeah, even all the exits, really nicely themed down here. I just wasn't expecting that to be anywhere near as good as what it was. It was very, very good. Got some mugs, the 2D mugs there, they're not the 3D ones, but still, we've got mugs. I think there's one like that for Lech Coaster, so I'll definitely be making a purchase of that one. But yeah, right, onwards and upwards. I'm going to head back outside. I've done all the major sort of coasters, the dark ride, and of course the water ride. Time for a bit of flat ride action now. There's some unique ones that I can't wait to show you. So we'll head back outside and go and have a little look round. Should I take that back for Charlotte? I think she'd love it, don't you? So the first flat ride I'll start on is the big Ferris wheel, which is located just here. It's called the Legendia Flower, and you walk up all these steps here and you've got all these massive flowers, which are actually, if you look at a bit of a closer inspection of these, there are actually lights in there, which is quite interesting. But yeah, that looks really nice down here at night. But yeah, the positioning of stuff's really nice down here. You got the chair swing down the bottom with the backdrop of the lake behind it. I think you get some really good views of the city from on here as well. Because like I say, you can see people's apartment blocks and stuff around the back there. So earlier on when I saw the flower on the screens for queue times, it was this. I just wouldn't guess that it was called the flower. Where do we go? Down this way. Not too many people waiting there. Oh, and you got all these flowers around here. They play some very magical music around here. I think in the future a little junior coaster would go down quite well. because obviously you've got the 4 coasters, which are all, you know, quite thrilling really, especially Lech Coaster, but even the other ones are, so it'd be quite nice to have a little junior coaster at the park. It's a big wide open queue line, this bit here. Guys, it's a queue jumper's paradise. Not really seen any queue jumping going on there, which is good. Right, let's wait for the wheel and go on. Oh, I've just noticed there's no like cage around these either. God, that's crazy, you wouldn't be allowed that back home. Here I am then on the Ferris wheel. Beautiful views across there. So yeah, like I say earlier on, when I got the tram from the city, somewhere over in the distance over there, and I came along the side of the road, dropped me off out the front of the entrance. So obviously just down there. You can just make out KFC out there in the distance as well. You can actually see the footprint from a few old rides here at the park as well. You see them footers down there. Maybe that was one of the original locations for one of the coasters that have been relocated. And also down there as well, there's like all a patio area. Some great views over there, the Lech Coaster. There's that cable car in the distance there as well. That looks really good. Runs all the way through the trees over there somewhere. Right then, so it's time for a ride on Dreamflight Airlines. Now this is a ride that I actually heard about many years ago, mainly due to flying machines at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and to be honest I didn't actually realise that it was here. I remember reading about this quite a long time ago, so it's quite a surprise when I walked in and saw this morning. But yeah, it's undergone many different name changes and sponsorships over the years, and a lot of people say that it looks its best now after it was recently refurbished a couple of years back. But yeah, this opened along with the park back in 1959, making it one of the oldest attractions here at the park. And yeah, look at this, it's great. There's not many of these out there in the world, so you've really got to make the most of these classic attractions. Obviously with this, it looks pretty much brand new because of all the paintwork that's been done, following that Legendia theme. It's got lots of purple and yellow all the way around. But yeah, what I really like on these is how the front actually spins round on there as well. But yeah, you actually get a proper seat just here as well, and a seat belt. Obviously you don't get that on the Blackpool version. It's like a little bench going across. But we've already been going around for about 2 minutes just spinning. Really takes its time to get the momentum up before it gets going at full speed, this one. But yeah, I remember reading about this a few years back, probably about 10 years ago now, when I was just doing a lot of research on Pleasure Beach. And yeah, it said that there was one out in Poland, and here it is, so what a surprise. But I really like how you've got all these like castles and clouds all around the side just there. But yeah, 1959 and it's still operating. You know me, I love a good heritage attraction. But yeah, I'll show you a bit more footage when we get in full swing on this one. Couple of great flat rides that I've done there then. Firstly with the Ferris wheel with some great views across Katowice, and then of course on the flying machines as well. Do love my heritage attractions. But yeah, this one looks interesting. I've never been on a ride like this before. The whole thing spins automatically upside down like that, and it just continues to keep spinning. It looks like a really weird attraction, this one, but I'm going to take you guys on with a GoPro. It looks interesting because I can't quite see what's holding you in. I don't think, oh, it's just got a little seat belt. It hasn't even got like an over-the-shoulder restraint. I suppose it's the force what's keeping you in. Could be quite dizzy, this one, a bit sickly. But we'll go with it, so I'll see you on the ride. Right, I'm not too sure what to expect with this one, but yeah, I was wrong about there being a seatbelt. It's actually just a lap bar holding me in just here. And yeah, I've got a friend just here who's come to join me. It's a bit awkward. Oh, here we go. I don't really know what to expect at all from this one. I don't know who's manufactured it. I've never done anything quite like it. I suppose, whoa, my God. I suppose the most similar thing that I've been on. Oh, look at her hair. It's going everywhere. I think the most similar thing that I've been on is one where you control it yourself. Oh, God. You control it yourself, and that was at Belmont Park over in California. Oh, this is a weird sensation. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, it's hurting. It's not very often that I need to hold on for a ride. I feel like I'm going to fly out. The fact it's just a lap bar holding me in. The force is pulling me to the side. Oh my God. This ride's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. Oh. There we go. Oh. But yeah, what I didn't quite realise until I was watching it, just once it's finished going this way, it actually spins around the other way. Like this. Oh. Oh, it's worse that way. Oh God. Yeah, I can see why she was screaming now. Oh. I actually feel like I'm going to come flying out of this thing. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This is where Sean dies in Poland. Oh. This is the weirdest flat ride I've ever been on in all the years that I've been going on flat rides. This cannot be any good for you at all. Oh. Oh, it's not even that sickly, it's just uncomfortable. Oh God. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What the hell was that? Yeah. I'm glad that's come to an end. Yeah. I feel like that too. Right, over the years I've done hundreds of flat rides, and that one is right at the top in terms of the overall intensity of that experience. The fact it's quite a long cycle as well. It must have gone on for a good, what, 2.5 minutes maybe? That was absolutely crazy. I'd never seen anything like that before. I'd never done anything like that before. And like I said, the only thing that I can compare it to, which is not even close really, was one where you sit two next to each other, kind of similar to that, but you actually control your own spin with the buttons, but it was nowhere near as intense as that, and that had over the shoulder restraints. That wins the award for craziest flat ride I've ever done in the history of theme park worldwide, and I don't think there's going to be another flat ride that's going to come along to top that. Absolutely nuts that was. I need a minute just to get my breath back after that one, but would I go on it again? Maybe. Maybe later on I'll do it again, but I couldn't go straight back on that again. No chance would I do that. That is absolutely insane. But right, once I've had my breath back, I'm going on the flat ride behind me just here. 1001 Nights. I love these rides. Fantastic. There's not many of them about now. But yeah, let's go and get in the queue for this one. I think it's quite short. Again, it's another ride that's got quite a bit of heavy theming that I assume has been added in the last couple of years. And it's called Dragon Temple, this one. So yeah, let's go and give it a ride. It's got a very nice feel to it around here. All that girl that I was riding on the flat ride with is coming on here now. God, they've got some guts over here to go on stuff like that. But that was the most intense flat ride I've ever done. I've got the weirdest flat ride you've ever seen coming up after this one. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's go on here. Oh, I haven't been on one of these in ages. One of my favourites, these. So I've had about 5 minutes just to chill out before this one. Woo! Yeah, really nice themed station building. Oh my God, there it is, Dragon Riders. You want one of the most intense flat rides out there? Get yourself here to Poland for that one. Woo! Diamond River there with the Lech Coaster in the background. Plenty more re-rides to come on that. It's actually quite a big park this, you don't realise. Tornadoes all the way over at the back on the other side of the lake. Right then, how many times do I go to theme parks and when I see pirate ships, I always say, oh, why can't they theme them to something a little bit different? Well, Legendia has taken that to another level. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Theme Park Worldwide, I present to you Giant Bucket, the ride. And here it is, the giant water pump. Look at that. You sit in a big swinging bucket, and as that bucket swings side to side, water pumps down into this big bucket just here at the front of the queue line entrance. And there you go, look at that, what a quality ride. God knows who manufactured it. But yeah, hashtag giant water pump the ride. Look at this. Why have a pirate ship in your park when you could have this? Rip out the Blade at Alton Towers, rip out the Black Buccaneer at Chessington, and let's get one of these in. Not sure about the throughputs, but look at that. Massive spinning bucket. Let's get on. Hey, off we go then. Time to pump some water on this one. Woo. It's a little seatbelt opening on this one. God knows who manufactured this. Another unique flat ride. Hey. Like I say, why have a pirate ship when you can have a little bucket to spin round in? Lovely. Got a lad there in the middle. Bit of a unique angle on a unique flat ride. Woo. Got some great flats at this park. There's a circus one down the other end, but it seems to be closed, which is a shame. Oh, weird little rides. Woo. Hey, hands in the air like you just don't care. Oh yeah. Woo. Nice little family ride. Not too intense. Enjoyable, that one. So just continuing for another lap then round the lake now. Did a couple more rides on Lech Coaster as I went past. I'm up to 10 rides on it now, so I'm really quite happy with that. Just thought I'd have a look inside here. I think it's just a mirror maze in here. Well, I thought I'd come and have a look. Well themed. The more I've been thinking about this park though, Tornado is the only real ride but they've not tried to modernise and put a lot of theming round. So it wouldn't surprise me if the future of that ride is uncertain. Yeah, it's a nicely themed mirror maze. Hello, I'm wearing Furious Bacco today from Ventura. Well, that's a funny one, isn't it? What's this one? Hey, Longshawn. But I'm having a great day today, really enjoying it here at Legendia. And of course tomorrow, stay tuned for Energylandia. Oh, that's a weird one. So it looks small at the top and then a little longer at the bottom. Oh, and there's a black cat down there as well. Loads of different flat rides then here at the park, especially for kids, families. There's a lot for thrill seekers as well. To be honest, a really good variety of flat rides, one of the best that I've seen. And over there you can even take a magical lake taxi, or as I like to call it, a rowing boat. But yeah, you can go out over there. I won't do it because I'm on my own, but it'd be a lot of work. But yeah, you know, you can go out there on the lake, which is quite nice. You got the little Sailor Academy flat ride. There's some balloons just there. And yeah, I like the look of this here. The Magic Toy Factory, Aladdin's Lamp. But yeah, this is some sort of car ride just here. Magical Postal Service. That's quite nice, isn't it? Like a classic vintage cars. Loads of rides, and this is really well landscaped round here. To be honest, I'd say that all of the park from this point all the way round is, apart from the section from there, what leads up towards Lech really. That's the bit what they've not really themed yet. But it wouldn't surprise me if that's where they may be saving space for something major, and obviously that's going to be next to whatever they decide to build for 2020. But yeah, loads of little rides just here. And it's been beautiful weather for it today as well. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be as lucky tomorrow. It said that we might have a bit of rain at Energylandia, but Friday is looking to be sunny again, 27 degrees. Do not feed mermaids. We'll rock the boat. But oh, there she is, look, sitting at the side. Yeah, there's the magical boat tour. There you go. But yeah, so hopefully the weather will be all right tomorrow. If not, like I say, I've got 2 days, so it's not all is not lost. Yeah, unfortunately that circus flat ride, I don't know if you can just make it out over there in the distance, just over there. That is closed, so I would have liked to have done that one. I didn't know it was here until I got here this morning, like, and walked past it. But there was a few maintenance people next to it, but yeah, you never know, there's still a few hours for it to maybe open up. I'm just gonna have a little look down here now and see if there's like a main gift shop on the entrance street, because I didn't see one earlier on. And then I'm gonna head back up to Lech Coaster. Oh, and do the other flat ride just up there as well. So I've not found a main gift shop here on the main street, but I have found these models of all these different mountains here. This is quite an interesting find. Must be some sort of sponsorship, I assume, that they've got. But there you go, all these different ones. Really huge models as well. Yeah, how strange. I just wandered around the corner. There was a lady sitting there. She said hello, and then yeah, just sort of walked around into here. Yeah, I assume it's like some sort of sponsorship. Can I get back out that way? I'm not too sure. I'll go back this way. But yeah, there you go, Kilimanjaro. Safari's coming up. Just a couple of weeks to go now until me and Alex's Florida trip. Got loads going on next week. Of course, we're going to Holland. Looking forward to doing lots of parks out there in the Netherlands, so stay tuned. Here we go then, so I found the main gift shop here on Main Street. It's not absolutely massive, but it's got what I want right here in the middle. A few different mugs there, what, 3 different designs? Let's have a little, oh, don't want to ruin the display. How much are they? So 15 Polish zloty. So that's, wow, that's about just over £3. Cheapest chips, that's what we like. Yeah, I'll definitely get one of those, probably the purple one, because that's the colour that you see the most around the park. Lanyards and key rings. Oh, cushions are quite nice. I've got a Europa Park cushion at the moment, but yeah, one of them, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? What are they, 40? Yeah, not too badly priced. More mugs there, love on muggage. Diamond River and the log flume. Some good park branded merch actually. And like I said, we're going to look in the Lech Coaster shop when I go up there. That's quite a nice one. That's 30. Yeah, it's not a massive shop, but it's certainly got quite a lot of park branded items, which is what I like. There you go, look, you've got all your key rings and magnets over here. They're quite nice, got the Ferris Wheel on. Lech Coaster, I love the train design. That's quite a cool one. The Ferris Wheel looked really nice as well, that was a bit different. Yeah, and a few different bits down there, but yeah, I'm going to head up back towards Lech Coaster, and there's one more flat ride that I just want to do on the way, so we'll head up there. Right then, it's time for another first for me, this one. I've had quite a few firsts today, haven't I? But yeah, I've never done this type of flat ride before. I'm not too sure who makes it, but I'm sure there's someone watching this who knows. Hey, whack the music up. So comment down below on this video. But yeah, it's called Dragon Wrestling Tournament, this one. Again, it's got all theming that I assume was added over the past couple of years around the outside. And yeah, so what we're doing here is tilting backwards. Oi! Now we're just rocking. Bit of free spin action. I assume it gets spinning round quite fast and then we get a bit of free spin. That's what I saw from the from watching it just. So let's go. Nice quality Bose speaker up there. Oh, and another one. No highs, no lows. Must be Bose. Really want to go on that cable car though. Shame it's not part of the park. Oh. No. Is it Huss maybe that make this? Sounds a bit like an Enterprise or a breakdance motor. Okay, speeding up a bit now. It's got the most bulky restraints ever, this has as well. Crazy. There's a lot more holding me in than that crazy spinning flat ride earlier on. I'm not really feeling any force at all at the moment. Dragon Wrestling. WWE The Ride returns. Oh. Here we go, getting a bit of a rocking sensation now. I do like doing flat rides the first time because you don't quite know what to expect. Oh my god, now I'm feeling it. Oh my god, we did full rolls. Woo! Oh, it's an intense spinner. I spoke too soon when I said I wasn't feeling anything. I am now. Woo! Come on, let's have some more of those flips. I was quite enjoying that. Charlotte would not like the amount of flat rides at this park. Feels like it's slowing down a bit. Come on, I want another flip. Oh, here we go. Oh, get ready and wait. Oh no, nearly. You can feel it just wanting to go there and give us another 360 flip. Just feels like it doesn't make it. Right now. Come on. Oh, they're getting it. Oh. Yeah, interesting flat ride this one. I wouldn't say it's the best one out there, you know, it's certainly not the worst. But you got to try these things. Don't knock it till you've tried it, that's what I say. Oh, here we go. Hey, oh! I like it when it gets flipping. Feels like a lot of spinning for not much actually happening though. It does require 4 riders minimum, this one as well. I did have to wait for some more riders before they'd send it. Oh. Woo. Very weird sensation. Oh, I wouldn't want to go on this straight after going on that one I did earlier on. There we go, more flipping action. It's a long cycle, 4 minutes now. Not one if you get dizzy. Oh my god. Woo. I think the wrestling tournament is coming to an end. Oh no. It's got some more giving it yet. Ah. Still going. There's about there's about an hour and a half left of the day. Hoping I might get a night ride on the Lech Coaster. Oh my god. Oh, even different sensation now. Yeah, hoping for a night ride on Lech Coaster. With the park not shutting till 8, I'm not too sure if it means queue close 8 or actually all the rides got to be clear by then. So I've been going for 5 minutes now. Woo. It's a good job these flats don't make me sick, innit? Oh, hey. There we go. That was an interesting one. 5 minutes 23 seconds on the GoPro there. Crazy. But yeah, hoping for a night ride on Lech Coaster. I'm going to turn the camera off for a bit now, and I'm going to do some re-rides on Lech Coaster. So I'll see. We're not going again. What? Oh my god, this thing's crazy. Surely not. Oh my god, there's more in it. Ah! It's like a rapid, wild spin now. There we go, that was like a little teaser to make you feel like, oh, it's coming to an end, it's alright. But yes, I'll see you a little bit later on. You gotta love the atmosphere at this place, I mean, it's crazy. Hello. I love it. Here we go then, so it's time for my 17th ride now on Lech Coaster. That's not too bad going, I'm really pleased with that. It's 8:45, so quite close away from closing time now. Not too sure I'm going to get much of a night ride, unfortunately, but it is definitely going to be a sunset ride, and that's going to be right now because the sun's setting just over there by the looks of it. Oh wow, it's gorgeous, isn't it? But yeah, really pleased with that. Hopefully I'll get another go, maybe even get up to 20, you never know. It depends what time they close. I'm not too sure if it's dead on 8 o'clock or if it's a bit before. Oh wow, look at that view from the front. Here we go. Hey! Yes! Lech Coaster! Airtime! Hey! Woo! All the lights are on in the station now. It's gorgeous. Airtime! Hey! This thing just gets better and more relentless as the day goes on. What a world-class roller coaster here in Poland. Hey! It just doesn't give up all the way to the brakes, that ride. That bit of air time you get just coming into the brake run, fantastic. But yeah, it could have been my last one, but I'm going to try and get another one. But there you go, Lech Coaster. Wow. What a ride.
Gotowcie się, przed nami wspaniała przygoda.
Here we go then, after what's been an absolutely fantastic day here at Legendia. It's come to the end, my final ride here on Lech Coaster. It's the ride that made me want to come out here to this park, and it's certainly been well worth it. For me, it's definitely a front row ride, but I'm back here in the second to last row because I prefer it here because you see a little bit more than you can on the back row because you've not got a seat directly in front of you. But yeah, this is as dark as I'm going to get. Last ride of the night. But it's been absolutely fantastic, really enjoyed it, and here we go. All the lights on across the park. Lech Coaster! Whoop! Oh! Oh! I nearly cry out every time. Woo! Get yourself out here and come and experience it. And tomorrow, Hyperion. Right, I'm going to make my way up to the exit of the park and yeah, wrap this one up. I'll just show you a little bit in the merchandise shop just here for Lech Coaster on the way up. Here's a little look then at the t-shirts just here. I have actually bought one of these. I went for one of the white t-shirts just here. But yeah, it's got Lech Coaster on the front. Obviously 25 slotty for those, so not too bad at all. All different colours, male and female ones. Like I said, there's quite a bit of ride branded merch, which is good. You got the caps just up there. These down the bottom here as well. Like little drinks capsules. You got the blue mug just there. You got like this little wooden statue, which is quite cool. You got the cushions up there that we saw in the main shop. And then I also got one of the white mugs just here. So I just had an awesome last few rides there on Lech Coaster. I got up to 19 rides. I didn't get that 20th, but yeah, what an absolutely fantastic day I've had here at Legendia for my first ever visit and my first ever Polish theme park. And you know what? I'm leaving these gates tonight really impressed with what I've seen today. This is a park, what you can tell over the past few years, has put a lot of care and attention into it. They've invested in the theming, they've relocated rides, they've built that thing behind me, which is absolutely crazy. And yeah, they're really on the way up here. I can imagine that maybe a few years back this park was struggling a little bit and didn't really have anything new for a while, but they've put so much in lately, so much investment, and they've got to, because Legendia is not really that far away. It's what, about an hour's drive, if that, from this park, so it's quite close competition for them. But what's not to like about this park? They allow chest-mounted secure on-ride filming. You can do re-rides. It's just brilliant, isn't it? The coaster is absolutely fantastic. The Lech Coaster, I love it to bits. Like I say, it's not a top 10 coaster for me, but it is a top 20 coaster. Where it sits exactly, I'm not too sure, but it's right up there for me. It's a really good ride. One of the best Vekoma roller coasters I've ever experienced. One of the most intense coasters I've ever experienced. Doing numerous rides just towards the end started to get to me. I started to grey out. And yeah, I went on the most crazy, intense flat ride I've ever done. There's a lot of other rides that I've done here, the other coasters, which were okay. Nothing stand out really. The welcome show made a really good first impression. Merchandise is good, staff are friendly, minimal on English, but that's to be expected. I'm in Poland, they don't have to speak English, you know, so I've very much enjoyed it. What an absolutely awesome day, and thank you very much for watching. It's been a long vlog, but it's been a good vlog, but I've got to now make my way back on this tram, back to my hotel, gonna have a chill out, and then join me tomorrow as we head to Legendia. So excited to get on Hyperion, along with all the other rides. Again, another brand new park for me to discover here on Theme Park Worldwide. If you've enjoyed it from here, stay tuned on the channel as we move into the winter months for lots of on and off ride videos that I filmed separate that you won't have seen in the vlog, so stay tuned for those coming on the channel in the coming months. But you know, you've had a good day when you're feeling quite sad to be leaving a park. I'm a bit emotional tonight, guys, I really am, and sitting here looking down at the main street, Lech Coaster behind me. What an awesome day. Get yourself out here to this park and come and check it out. Thank you very much for watching another vlog here on Theme Park Worldwide, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you tomorrow.